When I was in high school, me and my best friend, his name was Preston, we used to go down to his parents' farm a lot. We'd hunt and fish and kind of hang out. They had a nice pond. We used to go down a lot. He was my best friend. But one time we went down there, my dad had research and there was supposed to be a meteor shower late one night. Probably supposed to happen about 2:30 in the morning, and so my dad was like, "Hey, why don't you and Preston go down to his grandparents' farm and just watch the show, the old mini lights from the town or anything?" And that's a good idea. So I think it was like a Friday night. We drove down to the farm about 1:15, and just kind of, we didn't have a fire or anything, no lights, because we didn't want to mess up the show, the meteor shower. So just kind of hanging out, and the farm we were at, there's a big gate right there on the road, and you kind of pull into a big field, and then you drive through the big field, and you kind of narrow down to a little space of just trees on both sides for about 100 yards, and then it kind of opens back up into another field and then the pond. So we're all the way down the hill, past the woods, into this second little field next to the pond, hanging out. And around the same time, yeah, exactly this time, when I was about 15, 16 years old, there's a man, I don't even know his name, but they called him the Gaffney Strangler. And he was riding around downtown Gaffney, and he'd pick up random girls and strangle them and throw them back in the back of a stolen truck and go dump their bodies. And the police knew this was happening, but they could never catch them. And I didn't know this. I was 15, I didn't watch the news, so we weren't really concerned or whatever. And Spartanburg's a pretty long way from Gaffney, so that night we were out there about 2 o'clock, 2:15, and we see some headlights kind of turn into the gate all the way at the top of the hill. And Preston and I looked at each other and said, "This must be your dad." His dad was a police officer, and he would come and check on us a lot. So if it was late at night and we were hanging out, he would often, just come in and flash the lights and try to scare us or whatever. So, "Oh, your dad must be here." And the car kind of was going pretty slow and was coming down the big field, and then kind of got to the part where the path kind of narrows into some trees, and the car stopped. Didn't turn off, the headlights were still on, just stopped, and we realized we don't want to saw some deer and was looking at something. And then something really strange happened. The car turned left into the woods. No path, no trail, just kind of made its way about 20 yards into just trees and stopped with the headlights still on, car still running. Preston and I were maybe 500 yards or so away, and so we started what's happening? So Preston's like, "Well, this guy's trespassing, we need to go check it out." So we grabbed the shotgun out of the truck, and we're gonna go check it out. So we start sneaking up the trail. And the closer we get, we see a man out in front of the headlights. It's kind of odd. We get a little closer, see a man out in front of the headlights, he's digging a hole. We get a little closer, and Preston looks at him, he's burying his dog. We take it probably 10 more yards closer, and I look at Preston and I say, "It's not a dog." So reality strikes, and we're watching a man bury a dead human. And I'm 16, 15 years old, and we don't have a cell phone. The only thing we have is a 1984 Land Cruiser that Preston drives. It's an 84 beater, couldn't hardly start every time you cranked it. And so we didn't have a way, and the only way out was up to the gate. And so we were thinking, if he tries to leave, he's going to come right down to us and just kill us. And so we had to go back to the truck, and Preston, we have to go back to the Land Cruiser and get in and just try to fly by him. So we did. We walked down to the Land Cruiser real quietly and got in. He said, "You ready?" I said, "Yeah." I had the shotgun hang out the window. So Preston fired it up, and it didn't sound great because of 84. And we start flying up this trail. And right as about we're passing the guy, he's running out, and we kind of make eye contact for a second. We tear off, just barely kind of escaping death. Tear out, go to the house, Preston's house, and we get his dad out of bed and say, "Officer Hilton, you gotta go over to the farm, there's something going on." And so that night, the police came, and that's how we caught the Gaffney Strangler.